Hi, my name's Chris. This is the first video blog for myself, and I just wanted to explain what I'm doing here. Hopefully, I'm using this mostly as a way for other people to hold me accountable for my goal. I've done blogging before. I've done a lot of things in the health and nutrition fields and medical fields, etc. And this is something that I want to do, that I want to show that there is technology out there for us to help us with what we want in life. And in this case, we want to lose some weight. So how this stemmed was my wife had a goal. She goes, let's lose 10 pounds. And I think it started out as 5 pounds, I think. And we said, well, let's lose 10 pounds. And she said, okay, let's do it by September. I said, well, September's in 2 weeks. We're not going to do it by then. So we set a more realistic goal. And so our goal is to lose 10 pounds, each of us to lose 10 pounds by Halloween. Halloween's my favorite holiday. I figured, why not go for the 31st? And then maybe I can go to Halloween as Michael Phelps or something. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and make that a goal. At 71 days from now. Today is August 22nd. So in 71 days, it will be Halloween. And we'll see if I've lost 10 pounds or not. So I really... I've never done anything like this, so I just want to make sure that I'm updating this. I'm going to be showing you and explaining to you, what I've done on my road to weight loss as this goes on, and I want to show you how we can utilize an application such as my health tablet for the iPad to help me and to help my wife go ahead and on this journey. My health tablet, basically what it is, and I'll start referencing the iPad here and throwing it up in front of the screen. And so if it's blurry, I apologize. But basically, what it is my health tablet is it's an application that allows you to track your health, your medications, your fitness, and your nutrition for everybody in your family. Everyone can set up a separate profile on this, which makes it a unique application. Everything stays on your tablet. Nothing goes onto your computer. So everything is secure. So it's a really neat tool for something like this. And I wanted to see, as a user of my health tablet, I want to see, can it actually help me in my goal to lose these 10 pounds? And then I add on the extra pressure of, posting a video blog out there. So my health tablet, I'm going to put the screen up now, so I'm going to disappear for just a second. But my health tablet, basically, the home screen will look like this. And so as you can see, there's an area in there for medical, fitness, nutrition, and calendar. At the top, there is a tab, there it is, for profiles. That's where I can select my profiles, and I can go ahead and put different ones in there. So I can put myself, I can put my wife, I can put my kids, my parents, my sisters, anyone I want to do like that. So basically for this, we're just going to do mine. I just want to, do this as an experiment, like I said, to see, how this works. And so the profiles section is an easy section to use. I'm just going to put in there my name. I'm going to put my weight. So I started this journey tonight, or today I should say, at 190 pounds. So 190 is my weight. Looking to be 180 by October 31st. So we'll see how it goes. I usually can get down to about 185. The first 5 pounds are probably not going to be a problem for me. It's those last 5 that I really have a struggle getting off. And I know a lot of people have that same thing when they do their weight loss. They can get to a certain plateau, and then they can't go any further. And so I want to see how I can help myself do that. So the other thing in this profile section, basically what it is it shows my name, it shows my weight, it shows my height. There's a notes section. So if I want to put something in there about being maybe an organ donor, or if I want to put in there that, I have contacts in, just some basic notes information. And right after that, it says allergies. So if I want to type in allergies, I don't have that in here. I'm going to type in here on the keyboard here, bee stings. I have bee sting allergies. My wife has shellfish allergies. So there are those things. So what we'll do is once that types in, it will show up like this. So there I am. There's my height. There's my weight. There's my bee sting. So there's my accountability on my weight. I know I'm not going to step on a scale in front of you, but you're going to have to take my word for it. So, and I'll hit save. And so that saves my profile. So this will take me back to the home page. What I'm going to do from here is our first thing that we did tonight was that we have to exercise more. So as a blog on losing weight, what's better than exercise? So we did exercise. Tonight we went out and played some tennis with the family. Did about 30 minutes of tennis. And then, it's only about half a mile from here, actually 3/4 of a mile. And so I decided to run home while she drove the kids home in the van. So we did that. So I'm going to go ahead and type that information in under my fitness tab. It's going to ask me about aerobic activity or strength training. So that's going to be aerobic activity, of course. tennis is in there. I put that in there before this started. So we did that for 30 minutes. When you put in an exercise, it asks you a duration. It also asks you a distance. So if you're a runner, you can determine whether or not, you can put in there your mileage that you're training. If you're moving up to a 5K, up to a half marathon, to a marathon, it's something that you can use to keep track of your training schedule and how things are done. So I did not put my run in though. So I'm going to go ahead and here's the add aerobic exercise page. So basically, and I apologize again if it's going to be off a little bit, but basically there's my activity, my duration, and then the notes. So what I'll do is I'll just put run. Just type run in here. Again, on the keyboard section, duration 0.75 miles. It wasn't very far. It was just, like I said, a jog home. So, but it's something. And then I'll hit save, and that'll show up on in a log. So basically, I have a log that pops up that shows running and tennis. So those are both in there now, and that's good. That's a start. That's the exercise that I need to get going on this. The other thing that I'm going to keep track of mostly, and again, I can keep track of a whole bunch of things on here. If you're caring for an elderly parent or a grandparent or whatever, you can track medications on here. You can track blood pressure, symptoms. I'm going to keep track of my symptoms. If I'm sore the next day, I'm going to put it in here and I'm going to figure out why it happened. I'm going to say, okay, this day before here, I did this, this, and this. Yeah, I better be sore. And the other thing we're going to do is there's also a section in here for diabetes. With the diabetics, keeping track of their glucose levels. I know there are readings that are done prior to meals and, post meals and throughout the day. It's not something that's just a huge responsibility. I have so much respect for those people who actually do that. But there's a way in here that they can record those readings. They can put those glucose levels in here and they can actually graph it. So if they want to take it to their specialist, they'll be able to see, okay, this day I spiked. Well, why did I spike? Then you can reference back to your calendar and see what did you eat that day. So it's really a cool feature to have on here that you're able to watch that and see that. So when I go off to nutrition, that's the next part I'm going to do. Nutrition for me is going to be tracking my meals, and that's my problem. I have children, and so my children who don't eat all their food end up going in my stomach. It should go in the trash can if I'm going to be losing the weight. So moderation is key for me. So what we're going to do is I'll go ahead and type in my breakfast. Did 150 calories this morning. Had just cereal and bowl of milk. And then I did lunch, had a ham sandwich, just some mustard on some wheat bread, had some potato chips, not a lot. And then I had for dinner, the big killer was taco night. I had tacos. I had like 4 of them. And I had some corn on the cob with the butter and the salt. So calories on that's going to be pretty high. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and put in here my nutrition today, my meals. And the other thing that this does is once I put in my breakfast here for 150 calories, what it will do, it will keep a running total of my calories for the day. So if you're on a specific diet, like a $2,500, I did a 2,500 calorie diet. $2,500 a day would be a lot of food. 2,500 calorie diet though. If you're on one of those, then that's something that you can keep track of on here. So after I put my breakfast in, and I'll show you here, when it logs, there's my calorie log for the day. So there's breakfast, 150 calories. So now, if I typed in lunch, I type in the calorie count with my lunch, it will add that up. It'll keep it on there for 24 hours. So you can go ahead and see, okay, here's my calorie count. At the end of that 24 hours, it will go away. It will come off this nutrition screen, but it won't go away for good. So that's where we get into our calendar section. When you go into your personal calendar, what you have is it's going to show you everything that you've entered in for that day. So on this one here, you can see where I've entered in, there's my tennis, there's breakfast, there's a run. So those are the things that I've put in there already. So I can do that by the month. I can also look at that by the day. It will show me by the day. So I can break it down in the Wednesday, August 22nd. This is what I did. So it's one of those things that I'm going to utilize this tool on my iPad. I'm going to utilize the technology brought before me to see if it works, see if it holds myself accountable. And then I added a little additional accountability by posting this out there. And I wanted to, get some feedback. I'm going to put this on my Facebook page, or my Health Tablet Facebook page, I should say. If there are products that you feel would help me lose weight, if there are products out there that you want to promote on this video blog, and you say, hey, this is great for you, it would be great for somebody else, it might be something you can put into my Health Tablet, comment on it. It's one of those things that I'm totally looking for something to help me out, to help my wife out, and to help others out who are watching this. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to go from there. I'm not going to update this every day, but I'll be on here a couple times a week updating it, and to just keep checking back on the Facebook page. I'll post them up there. And so hopefully we'll be successful, and we'll be able to see how my health tablet can help me out and reach my goal of 10 pounds. So thanks for watching it. We'll check back in a little later. Take care. Bye.